Okay, today I will be unboxing an item which I got from an eBay seller. I like comparing my mod work to mod work of others just to see where I'm at. This person's been doing it for about 6 years. I'm going to put them in the link below. I think it goes by Kip. And he said he had a YouTube channel, which I'd love to advertise for him, but he said he only had 4 videos up. So if he talks to me, I'll put his link up. Before I open my box up that I got from him, I'm going to show you my Longshots that I've been modding with. As you can see, I got a really good deal on those cheap Longshots, so I've been putting them to work. This one I have not touched, so if you want to compare what it looks like. So this is a Longshot when you do nothing to it, and this will be a future project. This is a Longshot where I just took the air restrictor out. You don't want to dry fire too much, but hear what it sounds like. This is a Longshot where I just did a simple paint job. I'm kind of practicing with some primers, but I just put a stripe. It's probably going to be my signature, just one stripe. It looks like an Elite blaster because the performance tends to be elite. A stock Longshot shoots about 50 feet per second, which is terrible for something this big. Sometimes they'll hit about 58 to 60. One shot out of 10 may go like 80, but by and large it's 50 to 60 feet per second. With the air restrictor removed and the locks removed, this guy's averaging around 69 feet per second. So just doing that little work is improving the performance like 35%. It's not bad. This guy, I took the air restrictor out, the locks out, and I have taken a Longstrike spring and added it to the plunger inside, and it's shooting about 80. So that's adding about another 20% to the power on top of taking the air restrictor out. So this one, I drilled through the plunger tube on accident in several places. I used some JB weld and little bits of plastic to fill the holes. I did a lot of damage to it, and I'm able to average about 74 feet per second, which isn't bad. Also, on these two, the plunger tube has a tape around that one little air hole on the side. This guy, I'm kind of proud of. My first time trying to shorten the barrel on a Longshot. Right now it's just shaved off the front, but it's really nice and compact. I think the paint job turned out pretty well for an initial run. I kind of started trying to saw through it while it was drying like a moron, so you see I have to do some other detailing at the end, but not bad. I'm having a little trouble keeping the barrel in, so I don't want to glue it to the dart tooth right here. So what I might do is cut a little more off and make a little bit of a little spacer or a PVC pipe and take the initial front barrel or muzzle and glue that one little inch to the front of this, if I can get good at it. For right now, I'm just going to leave it like this and see how it performs. It's shooting, it's kind of wildly inconsistent, anywhere from 84 feet to 68 feet, and I think it's mainly because I'm messing with the barrel and I did not tape over the little plunger hole. So I may, when I open it back up, I may tape over the plunger hole and see how it does. So that's where I'm at with Longshot modding without using a Orange Modworks spring. So this is not an upgraded spring. This is just all the springs put inside. And I got that idea from this eBayer. This is his Longshot. And if you didn't know anything about modding and the effort it takes to make one of these, it takes a lot more than you can actually sell it for. So I feel bad for this guy. He had to buy it now for $120, and I bid $35 off the initial low amount, and I got it for the $35, which is a shame because this is his Longshot. I mean, look at this guy. I'm even going to stand up there and show it to you. Now, I'm not a big fan of not having the jam door or the top, but this looks like something out of Borderlands 2, which is awesome. He left the initial grips up front, and he even painted them. I mean, that's awesome. The detailing's good. He calls it the blood vein, it looks like. It's very cool. And as you can see, he took off the priming handle, which I'll have to put on later. He's even taped up and painted a 6-shot clip. And I think I have another banana mag in here. Yep, and a banana mag. And he painted it the same kind of rough, kind of beat up, original Star Wars kind of way. Here's the priming handle, which he's put a lot of extra like electrical tape on it, so it's easier to grip, which is really cool. I'll have to pry these apart with, well, very easily pry them apart, so I'll put these on in a second. He also gave me some PVC pipe, some tubing, and he threw in some extra springs, which is awesome. So for some of my other Longshot stuff, I can put them in here. So let me see if he's actually left the springs in. And I don't like dry firing stuff that's been modded, but I'll get a look here in a second once I put this on. All right. Wow, that is really jacked up. I heard he's got, I think, a night finder spring, another rifle spring, and the original spring in here, I believe. So there might be 3 springs in conjunction. What I found in modding is many of the springs I wanted to add to it, like the Recon, the Alpha Trooper, all those springs I tried to add to it, they're the same size, so I could not fit them in. So the night finder must be just small enough to fit inside, but fit over the actual tube that's inside the plunger or the rail that it all fits over. So nice paint job. I can see where he didn't really take off the original paints. It's scratching off a little bit, but still, I mean, that looks awesome. And it's comfortable. He's taken off the top to make it smaller. He's done what I've done with some of my mods, where he's taken off that front little yellow part that you would kind of through, because honestly, sights don't do a whole lot for you. So this is a rifle. You're not going to be pulling around. This might be a primary, so you're not going to be carrying it like this anywhere. But I'm going to do a firing test. I've already set cones up for it to show you, like yellow cones for certain ranges, blue cones for elite ranges, and I'll give you a look for it. But very cool. The guy did this. Great paint job. Honestly, this guy deserved more than the 44 plus shipping it's worth. He gave me extra springs. He gave me extra clips. You can see the banana clip in here. Looks very cool. Let me bring it up to the camera for you. And I will be showing the link below. He also has a Recon he has up for sale, so I'll put a link to it for him. But very cool, and I'll be test firing another video. Thanks, guys.